everybody. Welcome to the Artichoke. I'm going to laugh. Is there anybody here for the first time? I'm going to guess not a lot. Yeah. Couple? Good. Welcome. And a huge thanks to all of you who have probably been coming for decades, way longer than we've even been here. So, okay, let me ask that. How many people have only been to the, how can I say that? How many people were on either of the places at Hawthorne? How many people? I knew that. See, I just want to get some hands raised, you know? Couple things. So you already know we're a nonprofit. We are live streaming tonight, so if you want to turn your phones off, that would be great. And then the advantage of that is you can go home tonight or tomorrow or anytime and you can watch this on our YouTube channel. So that's always fun if you want to relive a wonderful evening of music. We have 3 restrooms. We have one here in the venue you probably don't want to use during the show, although that is your choice. There's another one through the instrument store on the back wall and one up the stairs if you want to get your steps in. Hey, it's the only place I get steps. One other thing, if you aren't on our mailing list, may I suggest you sign up? I know that some people are limiting their time on social media now and maybe leaving it all together. Unfortunately, that's a huge way that we get word out about our shows, what's new in the instrument store, and our school and classes. So if you'd like to sign up for our email newsletter, you won't miss anything. And I'm so excited that this sold out. This community is just amazing. Without all of you and people like John putting shows together for us and all these people donating their time, we wouldn't be here. You guys are the ones that are telling us that it's still viable, that you still want it. It's humbling, it really is. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, John and everyone, the Johns and everyone, for doing this. Oh yeah, and we have new T-shirts now with the new logo.
Wow.
They're in the back. They're $25. There's V-neck for women, and there's also crew neck for men. So if you want to support us and show your artichoke pride, you can do that too. Anyway, I'm so excited for this show, and let's hear some great music tonight. Thank you.
Well, hello, Artichoke. Off we go.
Oh, Lord above, set a watch in place. There's a pissed off old guy headed up to your gates. He won't try to fit in your almighty plan. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. He said he found it neath the stone by the throne of King Tut. Cigar box, banjo with a pencil for the nut. In Egypt with the cavalry in both the Boer Wars, where he played it for a living, can't do that no more. He said there's leaks in my plumbing, I'm all down the drain. There's a rat in the attic, bastards nibbling at my brain. I got no use for that banjo. If you want it, that's fine. It was always on loan. No, it never was mine. Oh, Lord above, set a watch in place. There's a pissed off old guy headed up to your gates. He won't try to fit in your almighty plan. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. Chased the Germans across France back in '44, but I knew he'd found peace when I saw him on the floor. I
got this song and a banjo. I'll play 'em and grieve. We're just ashes and love, and that's all that you leave. Oh, Lord above, set a watch in place. There's a pissed off old guy headed up to your gate. He won't try to fit in your almighty plan. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. Please give him rest, give him grace if you, Lord above, set a watch in place. There's a pissed off old guy headed up to your gates. He won't try to fit in your almighty plan. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. Please give him rest, give him grace if you can. Thank you.
Dale Jones, everyone.
So one of the things we've been doing is this very group of people have been getting together at intervals and trying to amuse one another with songs and whatnot, especially whatnot. And so one night we said, hey kids, let's do a show. And here we are, doing a show. Thank you. I think we're going to do one of, are we just going across?
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
No, we get the list.
Oh, we actually have a list? Wow.
We have a picnic.
We are
That's,
organized.
that's uptown. This is one of Richie's songs.
We're gonna wait till John. We're ready. We're ready. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
There's a picnic at the county park. Starts round 4 and goes till way after dark. Ruth and her boys have got a band and they are absolutely smoking hot. Jigs and reels, ballads and waltzes, tunes we know and love and songs that they done gone and wrote themselves. The moon set early on this warm summer night. The band's still playing and they're oh so ticed. I am falling in love, but I don't know with who or what. The apple pie, the star-filled sky, the look in your eye that says I will soon be rolling in your arms. It's early morning, I'm not alone. I should be sleeping, but that's hard to condone. Oh, when I'm lying here and feasting on the vision of your sleeping face. No cares or worries, nothing to fret about, just peaceful slumber and that little tiny hint of a smile in the corners of your mouth. No cares or worries, nothing to fret about, just peaceful slumber and that little tiny hint of a smile in the corners of your mouth. John Richter on the clarinet. Those harmonies are wonderful, aren't they? Thank you very much.
I'm a psychologist, and I found myself one day talking with a client about her breakup with somebody, and I said, maybe you need a breakup song, and we kind of laughed about it. And then I went home that evening, and I wrote a breakup song. So this is just called the breakup song. Sitting on this bench, looking at the scenery, feeling glad you're not here with me. What do I need but the roar of the sea, a warm summer breeze and my own company? 'Cause just like us, those gulls overhead are fussing and fighting over something that's dead. You took our vows, but don't you see it wasn't meant to be a pledge of misery? Yeah, there's some things I'm gonna miss. You undressed, but there's no time to reminisce. Truck needs repairs, so I'll get out my tools. Anything at all, except sit around and think of you. 'Cause just like us, that Ford ran hot, and then it overheated, now it sits on blocks. We took our vows, but don't you see, it wasn't meant to be a pledge of misery. Thank you.
We're a little early for this song, but we're going to do a song of John's now. It's called April May. Anyway, lovely.
How about March Might?
So, thank you for introducing my song.
That one had a long fuse on it. Yeah.
This song I wrote about a housemate that I had, a roommate I had back in the 90s. She came in to Portland and seemed a little reluctant at the cold, dark weather, or rainy weather. Thought she wasn't going to make it, but she did. She's doing fine. And this is how, her name is April O'Connor, but this is how my friends came to know her as April May.
Then April came to town, to this cold and rainy state. She had sunny California on her license plate. And she talks of Mendocino with a true light in her eyes. Maybe you could reach her if you tried. She won't leave her room in the winter's gloom, when the nights are longer than the days, when the flowers spring and the robins sing. If you pull on her heartstrings, then April May. In October you could have kissed her, but by November you have missed her. In December she has settled in to stay. But now January's over, February you feel bolder. If you march right down and ask her, then April May. She won't leave her room in the winter's gloom, when the nights are longer than the days. But when the flowers spring and the robins sing, if you pull on her heartstrings, then April May. If you pull on her heartstrings, then April May.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's me again.
It's me again.
This song is dedicated to Lark because it's her favorite song. If you see my love up on the mountain with the wind all in her hair, if you see my love up on the mountain with the wind all in her hair, if you see my love, won't you tell her, please, that I wish I was there? If you see my love down in a canyon when a storm is blowing in, you see my love down in a canyon when a storm is blowing in. If you see my love, won't you ask her please how she's been? If you see my love out in a meadow with a blanket on the grass, if you see my love out in a meadow with a blanket on the grass, if you see my love, won't you tell her please, this storm will pass, it will pass, yeah. If you see my love down by the ocean where the waves crash all day long, if you see my love down by the ocean where the waves crash all day long, if you see my love, won't you tell her please, my love's still strong, so strong, yeah. If you see my love down in a valley where the river is running fast, if you see my love down in a valley where the river is running fast, if you see my love, won't you tell her please, my love will last, yeah. If you see my love upon a mountain with the wind all in her hair, I love singing that with this harmony. Thanks for that beautiful clarinet. Thank you, John.
Oh, these multi-instrumentalists. Takes forever.
We're missing one member of we're missing one member of Barking at the Moon. Eric Smith, our normal colleague in these adventures, came down with COVID, so he couldn't be here tonight, but he's probably watching. So we miss you. We miss you, Eric. Wish you were here, but glad to hear you're feeling better. Last time we spoke.
Last we talked to him, something was making awful noises over there. There we go.
I think we're good. Yeah, thanks. I think we're good.
You have to be very careful up here.
Takes
you
a
could knock
village.
the whole thing down just like dominoes.
You could put an eye out.
You could.
Well, this is a song that I wrote about my favorite painter. Ready? It's a special time of the day. Come inside, I hear her call. Up the stairs into the sunroom. Her latest painting on the wall. Her colors are the richest hues. Her message clear and raw. Highlights of a moment. Stand and gaze in awe. Oh, where do these come from? And how do they take form? Light burns through shadows in the morn. Well, she's painting with her hands, these paintings from her mind, painting from her heart, beyond the space of time, using water from the clouds and oils from the trees, pigments from the earth. She's painting what she sees. Oh, she's my red and I'm her blue. Yeah, she paints happiness and strife. And every color is her muse. My favorite painter is my wife. Well, there's horses in the snow, and there's fields with rusted trucks, daffodils of gold, and there's hollyhocks and hucks. There's musicians playing tunes, and there's ladies in the nude. Provincial hilltop towns, portraits of her moods. Oh, where do these come from? And how do they take form? Light burns through shadows in the morn. Maples in the fall, castles by the sea, arches in the sun, and there's even some of me from the shadows of her past and the brilliance of the sun. She's always on the path to growing toward the one. Oh, where do these come from? And how do they take form? shadows in the mall. Yeah, she's my red and I'm her blue. Yeah, she paints happiness and strife. And every color is her muse. My favorite painter is my wife. Thank you.
I came from a small town, and back in those days, small towns were pretty vibrant. We had a movie theater there, and swimming pool, golf course, and things for kids to do. And of course, that's all changed now. But on the way over here, I was telling Dale about how that was such a big part of my life, going to the movie theaters, and I started telling him some stories, and he kept saying, well, you can't tell that story. And then I went on to the next one, and yeah, don't tell that story. So I won't tell you any stories, but I will sing the song, so. On payday they come to town to buy some food and share around, just to see James Dean on the screen. Paramount Friday night, the crowds would laugh with delight when Groucho delivered his lines just right. Sometimes I'd glimpse a lover's first kiss. Here's looking at you, kid. Through thick and thin, I was your loyal friend. My seat's old and frayed, but no one complained when the lights went down and I entertained your kids, while parents had a chance to spend time alone, time to pretend they were young lovers again. And all the smells I knew well, popcorn and Old Spice and Brill cream gel, part of the past with things that don't last. Paramount Friday night. Thick and thin, I was your loyal friend. My seat's old and frayed, but no one complained when the lights went down. One day the freeway came in, the stores shut down, and the crowds got thin, no longer thrilled to see me again. Gone to the big city lights, and now the crowd gathers round to watch the wrecking ball take me down. With the stars all rise, Betty Davis sighs in the ticket line or the Hollywood sign. Paramount Friday night.
I was wondering if maybe that wasn't some sort of like War of the Worlds or The Day the Earth Stood Still. Anyway,
That was playing in the drive-in.
that was, yeah, the drive-in, right, okay.
Tell us about that a little bit more, Dale. While I tune up.
About the drive-in. Well,
Yeah.
you would be amazed how many high school kids you can stuff in the trunk of a 65 Carmen Ghia. There's more room up there than you think. It's in the front. And no, I never had a 65 Carmen Ghia. I had Mom's Chevelle. And you can put a lot of people in the trunk on that one too.
Was there a drive-in in the Dells?
There were two.
Two.
Count them, two.
Awesome.
And they were both equally decrepit. And I remember walking into the snack bar, and there's one of my classmates, and she's looking at my shoulders, which have, grass and dirt on them, because we had snuck under the fence.
Busted.
I slipped. I fell in the parking lot. We tuned up over there. Can I please stop talking?
I'm tuned. Okay. I'm a painter, so it made sense that I would write this song. It's called Picasso's Blues.
He's my second favorite painter.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the groove.
Picasso said that in your head there's only so many colors to choose, but in your heart there's 1,000 blues. The colors you get in your crayon set, it always seems like a way too few, but in your heart there's 1,000 blues. And all of the colors of the rainbow, not a single one compares to. But here in the shadows of the moon glow, you can find 1,000 shades of blue. Blue jays' wings are the colors of spring. They always sing the same happy tune. But in your heart, there's 1,000 blues. Sing our songs all night long. You don't have to pick just one or two. 'Cause in my heart there's 1,000 blues. Well, dance with me, sweep me off my feet, and I'll stay off of your old suede shoes. But in my heart there's 1,000 and all of the colors of the rainbow, not a single one compares to you. But here in the shadows of the moon glow, you can find 1,000 shades of blue. We'll sing our songs all night long. You don't have to pick just one or two, 'cause in my heart there's 1,000 blues. Sing 'em for free for you and me. Your request I can't refuse, 'cause in my heart there's 1,000 blues. Okay, we're going to have one more from Dale, and then we're going to take an intermission break. There's refreshments here. If you don't know what the refreshments are, you can ask at the refreshments tent.
Let's go out to the lobby. Let's go.
We're paid to give you good information here.
There you go.
We're going to country it up now.
This one's all country.
Can't remember when I met you. It was so long ago. Probably in springtime. Crocus above the snow. Far from the beginning, so close now to the end. But I love you now, like I loved you then. A picture from our wedding day, so to have, so to hold. Oh, we look like children, dressed in grown-ups' clothes. Yet somehow we kept those vows, hallelujah and amen. I love you now, like I loved you then. I love you now, like I loved you then. Spring, summer, into fall, now winter's moving in. I wouldn't change a single thing, I'd do it all again. I love you now, like I loved you then. Branches are bare, wind blows so cold. Years turn to memories, how did we get this old? Bright and hopeful springtime until the winter's end. I love you now, like I loved you then. I love you now, like I loved you then. Spring, summer, into fall, now winter's moving in. I wouldn't change a single thing, I'd do it all again. I love you now, like I loved you then. I love you now, like I loved you then.
Mr. Banjo.
We'll be
Thank you.
back in a bit.
Thanks again for coming and listening. We'll be back in 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you for coming back and taking a seat and sitting with us a little bit here. My name's John Manns.
Oh, yeah.
And,
who the hell are we?
Yeah, my name's John Manns. We didn't get much introduction, so I'm going to do a little bit now. Anyway, I've been playing with these guys for about 15 years or more in various configurations, and sometimes all of us, sometimes some of us. And we're missing our dear friend Eric, who's been with us for many years also. He plays on every song, just about every song that we're doing. I think every song that we're doing up here. And so we miss him. He got sick. He'd been on went traveling and came back ill and wasn't able to join us. So we called on John. He's doing a lot of good fill-in with all his instrumentation.
Yeah, I was kind of petrified that he couldn't come.
He's doing fine.
He's really good.
Now, but
You're doing great.
oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is John Richter. Let's give John Richter a hand because he's bringing us some really great songs too. Appreciate that. And to my right here is Richey Bellinger. And Richie's been bringing great songs to us for years. I've got one film of us all sitting on the front porch doing one of Richie's songs. And when I used to need housemates, I would post that picture of us on the front porch playing some of Richie's songs. And Dale on the stand-up bass and Ann and I doing harmonies, and that would get the coolest housemates because that was our post.
John hosts great parties.
Yes, yes.
I've been to a lot of wonderful parties.
And next to Richie is Ann Heyen.
Yes.
She's one of my favorite songwriters, and she's very humble. The first time I said, "Man, those are great songs," she said, "Really?" I'm like, "Of course, they're awesome." She's one of my favorites.
A master of harmonies.
Yeah, and very good.
I concur. Your songwriting is fantastic.
Yeah. And so, of course, Dale Jones, that's his corner. He's a great songwriter and a friend to a lot of musicians. When Gary asked me for a stage plot, I said, well, we're going to start with Dale on over at his usual corner, and we're just going to arrange the rest of us to the left. I mean, and Richie said, and he said, okay, that makes sense. So that's what we're doing.
And we've all met here at Artichoke. I mean, this Artichoke has supported music for us and all these other people and for you to watch this stuff. And we are so glad that Artichoke is still going. Let's give all the people. And Michael Henchman's doing the sound. Let's give him a hand. Awesome. Gary Furlow is doing the video so that you can watch later on. Is Olivia over there? Yeah, Olivia's behind the bar. Let's give her a hand. Shelley is running the whole show down in the corner there. And Steve was at the door collecting your money. So it runs on volunteers.
And one more thing. Hi to all those people out there watching us streaming live out there. My friend Lynn and some others
Both of
out
you.
there.
I'm going to start off the second set doing a song I wrote called Nothing Tastes Right. I did a lot of home cooking during the pandemic, and I think that's where this song came from. Anyway, it's called Nothing Tastes Right. You're the cream in my coffee, the lox on my bagel, the yeast in my bread, the salt on my pretzel, the carrot, potatoes, and peas in my stovetop stew. You're the summer in the squash, you're the winter in the wheat, you're the deep magenta in my pickled beet, the chicken wrapped up tight in my cordon bleu. Nothing tastes right when you're not here, like a day-old warm, flat, cheap beer. Too much salt, not enough butter. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. You're the sizzle in the bacon, you're the dew on the melon, you're the sausage or the brat on my hot dog bun, the spinach, lentils, ham bone in my soup tureen. You're the salmon in the sushi, you're the coal in my slaw, you're the sour in my kraut, the shish in my kebab, you're the jalapeno, onions, and cumin in my refried beans. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. Day-old warm, flat, cheap beer. Too much salt, not enough butter. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. You're the clam in the chowder, you're the shrimp in the scampi, you're the tail on the lobster, the mint in the chutney, the pasta, ricotta, and tomato in my lasagna. You're the chewy crust on my warm baguette. You're the aged balsamic in my vinaigrette. The honey, walnuts, lemon in my baklava. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. Like day-old warm, flat, cheap beer. Too much salt, not enough butter. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. Like day-old warm, flat, cheap beer. Too much salt, not enough butter. Nothing tastes right when you're not here. You're the red leaf lettuce in my garden salad. You're a tall mug of meat from an old folk ballad. The scoop of ice cream on my still warm blueberry pie. You're the pine nuts in the pesto on my puttanesca. You're the gin that spilled into my glass of Fresca. You're the whole enchilada and the apple of my eye. The whole enchilada and the apple of my eye. Thank you very much. Aren't those harmonies these two do lovely? Thank you. La, la, la. That's it.
So I used to play with a pair of beautiful friends, Dan and Rachmana from Sky on the Road. Many of you know Dan and Rachmana. And Dan is very ill now, and I've been visiting him as he's preparing to transition. But he's the inspiration for this. He used to bring Rumi poetry to our songwriting sessions, and he had written music to Rumi poetry. And I remember I was puzzled about Rumi always singing about love for wine. Oh, it's like, man, what a guy is always talking about love for wine. And I realized he's talking about love of life, and wine was his metaphor. And so I wrote a song about that time called Love and Wine. This is it. 2, 3, 4. Everybody's looking for someone to need them. And everybody's looking for someone to care. And everybody's looking for someone to feed them. Just open your heart, you'll find love everywhere. 'Cause everything you need is right there on the table. Just pour a glass and we'll be feeling fine. Love and wine. The summer breeze is blowing through the willow. And all our friends are gathered for the feast. All bottled up and full of expectations. Just open the top and let it find release. 'Cause everything you need is right there on the table. Just pour a glass and we'll be feeling fine. Love and wine. Love and wine. Everything you need is right there on the table. Just pour a glass and we'll be feeling fine. Love and wine. Love and wine. Love and wine. Thank you.
Well, I used to practice my guitar while Janie was going to sleep, and so I would play very quietly and came up with this song. So, and it's called Salt Lamp, and I don't know if you know what a salt lamp. You know, it's just this hunk of salt that's got a light bulb in it, and that was the light that was in our room that we used. So. Let's see, how does this go? Yeah. Okay. Do that again. It is late and you are sleeping. I see your face in a salt lamp glow, and I'm playing my favorite guitar tunes, soft and slow. I watch as you lay breathing. I hear the sound of your long deep sighs, while my fingers are picking out feelings in lullabies. I'm so thankful to be with you as I gaze into your soul. You're the answer to my longing. You're the window in my door. You're the window in my door. And I love your stubborn Taurus, and you're holding strong and true. I love that red wall that you painted in the kitchen, though I like blue. And someday I'll clean the basement, and it's on my list, you know. The garage will soon to follow, though you don't believe it so. No, you don't believe it so. I'll take you back to Europe, on to Italy and Greece, and we'll see the world together, you and me. And I know sometimes I'm no picnic, I get stuck inside my past, but I promise you I'll love you with the kind of love that lasts. With the kind of love that lasts. And what I'm saying is I love you, and no matter where I roam, I could find no better partner. You are the place that I call home. You are the place that I call home. You are the place that I call home.
So I love the fall. I think it's my, I'm doing first frost.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Richie.
Get the right
Go ahead.
seat.
Keep going.
Get the right
Just
seat.
check.
Thank you for checking.
I love the fall, but it's a melancholy kind of feeling because the year is ending, the summer has passed. Anyway, this song is called First Frost. I wrote it last fall, and I'm going to play it for you now that it's late winter and feeling like spring, if that doesn't get too confusing. We could have our
It's-
second frost.
Hey, Richie, it's fall somewhere.
That's right. That's right. fresh line of snow in the mountains, rivers low begin to rise, morning's chill leaves are turning brown, the sun hangs so low in the sky. Brayburn, Winesap, tart Macintosh, a pinch of mischief in your eye. You pose today's most burning question: which one is better for a pie? Another summer come and gone, that much closer to year's end, when the first frost of November visits like a long lost friend. We are all creatures of yearning, hopes and dreams mixed in with fears. The path we walk for love and learning is paved with laughter, song, and tears. Another summer comes and goes, one day closer to life's end, when the first frost of November reminds me of a long lost friend. John Richter on the song.
I have a brother who's really into music. He taught me everything. He's my older brother, so I learned everything about music from records and radio and everything from him, following his lead. He was giving me a hard time because I wasn't writing songs about trains and trucks and pop cars and such. So I decided to do it all, put it all together in one song. And it's called Soon I'll Be Gone. Got the harps ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Was born in a little shack at the dead end of a cul-de-sac. He saw his chance he had to take, his escape he had to make. Daniel bought a Cadillac, he rigged it up to fit on the tracks. He tricked it out and painted black, exhaust pipe was a smokestack. He said no time for thinking if it's right or it's wrong. I'll take nothing with me, 'cause soon I'll be gone. Well, hell, fire, and damnation, heaven was his destination. He fired it up, he gave it the gun, he popped the clutch, he was on the run. Down the tracks, he went racing, cops had no way of chasing. Through every town and every station, back and forth across the nation. He said, no time for thinking if it's right or it's wrong. I'll take nothing with me, 'cause soon I'll be gone. He saw L.A. in the night. Phoenix was just hot and dry. He stretched it out in Albuquerque. Memphis was all hot and murky. Chicago was all full of pride. New York was a bumpy ride. He saw it all from side to side, then back across the Great Divide. He said, no time for thinking if it's right or it's wrong. I'll take nothing with me, 'cause soon I'll be gone. Around John. Well, everything was going right, then through a tunnel, darkest night. He was coming off a mountain pass. He had no brakes, he was running fast. A cold chill ran up his spine. It was down the hole he went flying. It was up ahead, burning bright, was an oncoming headlight. He said, no time for thinking if it's right or it's wrong. I'll take nothing with me, 'cause soon I'll be gone. Well, you might think that it's all over. A tale like this could make you sober, but I swear to you that it's a fact. I saw him flying down the tracks outside the town of Boulder, up high where the weather's colder. A little smarter, a little older, with angel wings upon his shoulder. He said, no time for thinking if it's right or it's wrong. I'll take nothing with me, 'cause soon I'll be gone. There it is.
You never know exactly when that train is going to go.
That's the problem with trains. You just, you never can tell. They just sneak up on you. Suddenly there's tracks there.
So I don't think I even need to introduce the next song, because I think everybody's going to relate to something or identify somebody in this song. So it's called Snake Oil Man. Retribution or just bad luck. Life is hard when you're stuck in the muck. A darkened sky where the earth is flat. A puddle of spit where God has spat. And down a dirt road comes a Cadillac. The same old rut but different track. A man steps out selling promise and hope. You're so far down you grab the rope of the snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
The snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
His elixir, the perfect solution. It's a surefire resolution. He's got something up his sleeve, 'cause he's a rat and you're the cheese. Oh, the snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Beware of the deal when you shake his hand, and don't be fooled by the snake oil man. It's a recipe, hard and cruel, cup of bad luck and add a fool. Mix it all up, boil it in a pan. Misfortune tastes good when you got the upper hand. Sells a nickel for a dime. What he does, well, it's a crime. He's up and gone the very next day, and you're holding the bag while he slithers away. The snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Beware of the deal when you shake his hand, and don't be fooled by the snake oil man. Oh, the snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
The snake oil man.
Snake oil man.
Beware of the deal when you shake his hand, and don't be fooled by the snake oil man. John, it's been really nice to have John playing clarinet. It's not often that you find somebody who can play clarinet, and we've been practicing it at our house, and we have a new dog now, and Molly, when the clarinet came out, Molly did one of those RCA Victor dog things with her ears perked up. And she thinks that John is an alien, most certainly.
Cats don't like it either.
But we like it.
Okay, I got another song for you guys. It's, it's March, and we did April, May, but this is a song that kind of starts in February. And I was a teacher in middle school for many years.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Middle school. Love those kids. Most of them. Well, good. This is Capo 2 for me, anyway. And one of the things that both teachers and students really love in February, or earlier, but whenever, is a snow day. And I've had innumerable nights where, the weather person is saying, yes, it's coming, it's coming, and you're looking, and I'm switching the channels just to make sure they all agree, with the same one. And then the next morning, okay, well, anyways, this is a song, and it's got a part that you can sing on the chorus. So I'll do the chorus, and when you'll hear it, it starts with the snow day, and you'll hear it, and then we'll kind of play it again so you can, sing it with feeling. And here we go. It's a very emotional song. February's flowers just starting to pop. Oh, I'm sorry, it's in G, isn't it? I'll never be able to sing it. Well, February's flowers just starting to pop. Once it gets warmer, it's harder to stop. Well, spring's springing early, all cloudy and wet. It's gonna come soon, I'm placing my bets. Well, now back at school where the teenagers go, the end of the winter's too long and too slow. And the teachers are sweating just to keep them all learning. But the hormones are winning and constantly burning. But look to the north, 'cause something is brewing. The sky is scurly and churning and chewing. Bare twigged trees are starting to sway against an ominous blanket of licorice gray. And the teens and the teachers are starting to smile like a sly kind of way, like a devilish child. Silently hoping and whispering they say, I think we are going to have a snow day. A snow day, a snow day. No homework tonight, it's a snow day. A snow day is a no day. Well, we've earned the right to have a snow day. You think you could join me on that? We'll try it. Okay. Snow day. A snow day, a snow day. No homework tonight, it's a snow day. A snow day is a no day. Well, we've earned the right to have a snow day. Wonderful. I wish you were all in my class. But not tomorrow, because it's going to be a snow day. Well, the weather guy says, yes, this time is it. The weather, the temperature is falling and it's starting to spit. The computer agrees it's certain to freeze. And we're thinking the snow will be up to our knees. And the feeling is giddy and guiltless and fun, 'cause a snow day tops any day of the sun. So go home now, 'cause it's gonna break. And keep praying they're right, for goodness sake. A snow day, a snow day. No homework tonight, it's a snow day. A snow day is a no day. Well, we've earned the right to have a snow day. In the morning I wake and open the curtain. How much has fallen 3 feet, I am certain. And looking below out into the dawn, was nary a flake, they got it all wrong. And the weather guy said the snow had just missed us, no snow day today, no hopeful white Christmas. We get dressed and eat breakfast and go back to school. And this is the last time we'll ever be fooled. A snow day, a snow day. No homework tonight, it's a snow day. snow day is a no day. Beautiful. Well, we've earned the right to have a snow day, and we'll stay up all night just to have our snow day, and we'll continue to fight to have a snow day. It would be our delight to have a snow day. Thank you for joining in. It was perfect.
We had a snow storm once when I was growing up, and it was absolutely terrible. And we're struggling through drifts to get to the buses, and we got on the buses and we got to school. And what had happened was the superintendent had gone out at about 5 a.m. to see if he should call a snow day, and he went off the road and got stuck in a drift. So we survived. Well, most of us survived, but the ice wolves got some of the children, but the school was overcrowded anyway.
So it looks like I'm on the list here to do a song I wrote 50 years ago. The inspiration for this song may be watching on streaming from north of Chicago in Illinois. My friend Lori. Hello, Lori and Casey. Anyway, I won't go into the details, but she inspired this song that I have never tired of singing. I love playing it. It's called Once in a Blue Moon. Are we ready? Once in a blue moon, I begin to doubt whether what we've got here is worth trying to work out. Then I see you, baby, and your pretty smiling face. It always brings me to the same old place. Nothing else matters, 'cause you can't change the way I feel. Love is simple, love is a joke. Our love is the reason that my heart is broke. You can close the door, you can change your mind. There's nothing you could do that'd be more unkind. Now you can deny me, babe, but you can't change the way I feel. With wood, you can make it out of stone. Build it out of bricks, babe, you'll still be alone. You've got to have a window to let the daylight in. You got to have a door for love to begin. You can deny me, babe, but you can't change the way I feel. Thank you. We had to play that song because there was a harper player in the band. That was fantastic. I love doing that. We do that all night. I think
This is one of my brother's songs. He couldn't be here tonight because he spends the winters where it's warm. He's always sending me, pictures of his feet in flip-flops. Cruel.
Coyote's looking at a multicolored moon. I get the feeling he's looking for you. Nowadays, Coyote's into high technology. He's watching you on a satellite feed. Coyote gets out of his Cadillac. He's patting down the sidewalk, looking for a snack. His paws danced on the prairie grass. Now he's dancing around some broken glass. Coyote's back in town. Coyote's back in town. Some folks talking how the Lord's gonna come. That's just Coyote beating on his drum. Some folks talking about the Armageddon battle. That's just Coyote shaking on his rattle. Coyote's back in town. Coyote's back in town. How is your medicine? Coyote's back in town. You pulled around a corner, time for searching night. Then you catch Coyote staring down your headlight. His eyes shine through you. He says, dude, step out of your zoo. Remember, you're a wild thing too. Coyote stiffened as the night wind blows. We're afraid to know where his nose knows. We throw away the earth, and while we sleep, he's dancing around our garbage heap. Coyote's back in town. Coyote's back in town. How is your medicine? Coyote's back in town.
And he's been spying on you. Thank you. Lon Jones.
So we have one last song, and this is our encore. So we don't have any songs after
Someone
this.
said encore back there. I heard him.
Thank you. Oh, shucks.
Thank you. I paid those people.
Really, thank you all for coming. It's really makes warmed our heart to hear that we sold out. So it's a good feeling. So thank you.
Yeah,
And
we,
thanks
So
for-
many friendly faces.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for Artichoke for having us here too. So
Yes.
I think I came up with the idea. I talked to Shelley. She said she could use some benefit shows, and so we were sitting around John Richter's living room. We first gathered at my living room, and John said, "Oh, this was so cool. We got to do this some more." So he and his wife Janie called us up and said we should get together over at their house. So we're sitting around at their house, and every time we get together, I'm thinking, this is such high quality stuff. Other people should be able to hear this. So I visualized this show as us sitting in a circle up here and playing our stuff and kind of ignoring you guys. and we would just do our thing that we usually do in the living room. So just to make that a little more authentic, all the mistakes and notes, and we did this on purpose just to give you the same
Yeah, it was
feeling,
just,
because that's what happens in the living room. We don't think much about it, so we thought, let's throw a bit of this in there for authenticity. So I assure you, it was intentional.
But we're trying really hard, so.
So this is the last one. I think we've ended shows with this one before. It's called "You're Gonna Love Me." These chords are called sixths. I learned this when I charted this song. I was like, a sixth? Yeah, it's a sixth. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow it down a little bit. Well, I'll get my pockets full of $100 bills. Shine up my Cadillac and roll it off the hill. You know it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, 4 to rock and roll. I know that you're gonna love me. It's just a matter of time. Well, I'll send you flowers and I'll send you fine perfume. I'll send you caviar on a silver spoon. You know it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, 4 to rock and roll. I know that you're gonna love me. It's just a matter of time. You're gonna love me. It's just a matter of time. I'll get my songs on the radio wherever you are. You know it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, 4 to rock and roll. I know that you're gonna love me. It's just a matter of time. Go around again on the D. I know you're gonna love me. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, I know you're gonna love me. It's just a matter of time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
Thank you. Aww. Well, thank you.
Oh,
Then what did they play?